Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the Elfxjkissa To The Rescue palette. This is $20 and you get 18 shadows and a mirror, and you get a sheet of stickers. The purpose of this is so that you can decorate the front however you want. And I have not done that yet, but I probably will at some point because we all have a little kid inside of us somewhere. There's also a space on the back that would be good for that too. But this is Jkissa's second collab that she's done with e.l.f. If you're not familiar with who she is, has a YouTube channel, and you can watch her video where she talks about it, and she'll give you every little detail about it. But if you just want a more condensed review, actually, yeah, this is more of a review and hers is more of a promotional video. But I wasn't sure if I wanted this or not when it first came out. And at that time, there was so many things launching that I just kind of put that on the back burner. And I was actually lucky that I was able to get it because it is limited edition. And it's sold out on e.l.f.'s website, but you can still get it on Ulta. That's where I got it. So let me tell you what I like and what I don't like about this palette. Actually, before I do that, why don't I show you some swatches? I took a video over the weekend outside and showed you the swatches on my arm in direct sunlight, so you can really see the little subtleties of these shadows in action. So let me put that clip right here. So I'm really glad that I did that little video over the weekend because it shows you the texture of the eyeshadows a lot better than when you look at them in the pan. So this is obviously a rainbow palette, and believe it or not, there are 3 textures to these eyeshadows. It doesn't look like it when you're just looking at the palette. It looks like 2 rows of mattes and a row of shimmers, but really what it is a row of mattes, a row of shimmer. It's very subtle shimmer, but it is there, and a row of metallics. And the metallics are by far my favorites in the palette. I mean, if you look at my lids, I mean, these metallic shades are just stunning. Really, really beautiful, though, the way the light hits them and captures them. The second row, which is supposed to be shimmer, it seems like it could have been more shimmery because, yeah, they perform very much like a matte, but there is very subtle shimmer in there. And I like the idea of taking a specific color and then making 3 different finishes with it. And this is a charity-based type palette. The e.l.f. is going to be donating up to $20,000 to Jkissa's charity, which is raising money for homeless pit bulls. And I think that's really nice that she incorporated that in there. If you look at the shade names, they're all the names of rescue dogs that are connected to Jkissa in some way, either dogs that she owns or has owned, her friends' dogs, her family's dogs. They're all the names of dogs that she has either met or is aware of in some capacity. So I thought that was really nice. Okay, so I've already told you that I absolutely love the metallics. So that is one of the positives. The other positive was that I like that they took a specific color and then made 3 different finishes with it. Now let me tell you what I don't like about the palette. Um, I'm not wild about the mattes. I had a really tough time blending the matte shade that I used, and it just didn't perform as nice as some other mattes that I have used in the past. It seems to me that a lot of companies have a tough time making a really good matte eyeshadow because this is not unusual for me to have this problem. There are several brands that I can think of right off the top of my head whose mattes are kind of tricky to work with. I seem to, yeah, have that problem a lot. The other thing that I didn't like about this palette is you have to do your face makeup after. I mean, you don't have to, it's up to you, but you're going to get fallout. I had already done my face makeup, and I realized when I finished everything that I had blue all across the top of my cheekbones mixed in with my highlighter. It was so hard to remove that and not have to completely redo my face makeup. So I definitely don't like that about it. But I feel like it's sort of a given. I mean, if you look at this metallic shade, it's it's pretty potent, and I can see why that would happen. So yeah, I didn't like that because I like doing my face makeup first. Another thing, getting back to the things that I like about this palette, another thing that I should have said before is this palette is completely vegan and eye safe. Do you know how hard it is to make a sparkly, glittery, metallic formula like that is eye safe? It is difficult. And also, red is notorious for not being eye safe. A lot of times if you look at palettes, it will say, you know, such and such shades are not considered eye safe, but these are. However, now getting back to what I don't like about this again, these are not true reds. These are more of an orange red. They're extremely warm reds. Because if you look at the oranges, the oranges are sort of a golden orange, and then the reds are sort of an orange red. So these 3 rows right here are extremely warm. There are 2 colors that do not look good on me. One is orange and one is gold. I mean, I do wear them occasionally anyway, but if I'm going to wear a gold or a yellow, it has to have like a brightness or a lightness to it. Let me show you what I mean. The highlight that I'm wearing on my face today is the Natash Denona Diamond and Glow palette. See that gold? It has a lightness and a brightness about it, but a dark, warmer gold really doesn't look good on me. And so if I'm not finding myself reaching for these really warm yellows or these oranges or this orangey, this is really more like a golden orange right here, a warm golden orange. And then if all the reds have a warmth to them, that eliminates half the palette. Okay, so I'm probably not going to want to play with any of these colors that much. But having said that, do I feel like the green, the blue, and the purple, was it worth it for me to spend $20 just to get this half of the palette? I would have to say yes, because again, these metallic shades are just stunning. And the shimmer shades if you want to call them that, because they really don't have much shimmer in them. It's just like the tiniest amount. Those perform more like a matte, but a good matte. So the top 3 shades are the ones that are problematic. Well, actually, this whole row would be problematic. So really, I would be focusing on these 6 shades right here. Are the ones that I know. I just know me and how I am. And when I pick up this palette and use it again, those are the 6 shades that I would be playing with. Now, the reason why, well, one of the reasons why I really wanted this palette is, you know, money going to a good cause. I like Elfxjkissa. I am subscribed to her. She seems like a really awesome person. And I love e.l.f. I've been buying so much e.l.f. lately and really been loving everything that I've been buying. But aside from all that, one of the main reasons why I really wanted this palette is I have been so into monochromatic looks lately. And when you see my future purchases, which I have not shown you yet because, you know, I can only show you so many things at a time. I'm not gonna come on here and do a giant haul video like I used to do and say I bought this and I bought this and I bought this. Hauls used to be big on YouTube years ago. That was just one of the things that people did. They just showed you a bunch of things that they bought. But yeah, now it makes more sense to either do a review or a tutorial or a get ready with me or something where you're doing more than just showing people what you bought. But when you see the things that I have bought that I haven't shown you yet, it will become readily apparent why I wanted this palette, because I'm so into monochromatic looks. Not just because they're easy, but I just think they're beautiful to look at. You know, whenever I see somebody take a color and run with it and just use it in different finishes like that, I don't know, I think it's beautiful. And I probably will do a red, orange, or yellow look with this palette just to see what those colors will look like on days that I'm not filming a video. Which may be quite a few, because as I'm filming this, there is a hurricane bearing down on the east coast of the United States, and it's headed straight for us here. So I think by the time it gets here, it's supposed to be a tropical storm, so fingers crossed that that is the case. And the track that it's taking right now, it looks like it's going to go west of where I live. And that means that we probably won't get any of the intense winds from the storm, which is wonderful. But we probably will still get a ton of rain. But if it's a choice between wind or rain, I'll take the rain any day, because the wind is what's gonna just rip your house apart. The rain is just gonna flood the streets and make it so that you can't go out. And with everything else that's going on in life right now, half the time, you know, you're not really going out as much as you used to anyway. So I'm gonna let you go now. And if you bought this palette, what did you think about it? I would really love to know your opinion. And that's it, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know for sure when that is going to be, because the last time a tropical storm hit New England, we lost our power for a whole week. So hopefully that will not happen this time. But if I just all of a sudden disappear and you think, oh my gosh, you know, why isn't she making videos? Is she okay? It's because we lose our electricity a lot where we live. I don't know if it's the city that I live in, if there's some kind of weakness in the grid, or if it's just the area that I live in, or I don't know what it is, but we do lose our power a lot. And when we get a bad storm, we lose it for a long, long time. So That's it for today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.